In this video, we're going to look into the 7th problem from Standard 11 of Samacheer textbook from the chapter Trial Balance. So this problem is with the suspense account. So let's see how we are going to balance the problem with the suspense account then. So this problem is from the following balances. Prepare the trial balance of Mr. Bhaskar. So I've written down here trial balance of Mr. Bhaskar as on 31/3/2017 and the format of the trial balance is ready. So next step, I'm going to write down the items. There are 16 items given again. So I'm going to list out those items and get ready to put the values into the debit and the credit. The items are listed out and ready. So the first item is opening stock of 40,000. Opening stock is a debit. Therefore, write it in the debit column. Capital of 90,000 on the credit. Sales of 1,77,200 again on the credit. Next we have salaries, which is an expense, therefore 12,000 in the debit. Bills payable, paying, therefore 9,450 in the credit. Telephone charges again is an expense, therefore 2,350 on the debit. Creditors, we are liable to pay, therefore 16,000 on the credit. Purchases, sales is credit, therefore purchase will be on the debit, therefore 85,000 on the debit. Next, debtors, the name itself tells you 25,000 on the debit. Carriage inwards is an expense which is incurred to bring in, a transportation expense which is incurred to bring in the raw materials into the production area. Therefore, carriage inwards is going to be an expense, therefore 16,500 as the debit. Bills receivable, again a debit of 20,000. Commission received, so we are receiving. Credit all incomes, therefore 5,550 in the credit. Cash at bank, the money which we have in bank, debit 17,000. Next we have furniture, that is 19,000 of property, therefore debited. Plant and machinery also is a property, 55,800. Repairs is an expense, therefore debited. So now we have got our debits and credits. The next what we are going to do is total up the debits and the credits. So when I total it up, my credit side balance is, for rough I am writing it, therefore it is not going to be included in the sum. So my credit side balance is 2,98,200 and my debit side balance is only 2,93,200. Therefore, the balance which is greater, the same how we do in our ledger accounts, the balance which is greater is going to be the grand total. So write the 2,98,200 as a grand total on both the column, that is debit and the credit column. Next, on the debit column, we have a total of 2,93,200, which is the least total. Therefore, put the last value as 17th one as suspense account and the deficit value is going to be recorded over here. So, we must find the difference between 2,98,200 and 2,93,200, which is 5,000 rupees, which is going to be debited because debit side is the least. So with this, the sum is tallied and over.